time for Countdown's number 2 story. Tonight's worst persons in the world. Number 3, the Dallas Police Department. A trainee officer named Gary Bromley caught a driver named Ernestina Mondragon making an illegal U-turn, and he gave her a ticket for not speaking English. This was bad enough. The department said it was a rookie mistake. Police Chief David Kunkel has now admitted that, in fact, his officers have written at least 39 such tickets to drivers who didn't speak or were not speaking English. The chief has apologized to the Spanish-speaking community of Dallas and promised dismissals and reimbursements. Our runner-up, George Will, whined on ABC's This Week yesterday that the Baucus Senate Finance Committee health reform bill, quote, although they could put this on the internet in 10 minutes, they haven't put it on the internet. There's 1,502 pages because people might discover what's in there. The bill has been online for a week, since the 19th. What was that line from the old Avis Rent-A-Car TV commercial? Ever get the feeling some people just stop trying? But our winner, Rush Limbaugh, if he had any remaining credibility, it's gone now. Punked. Happily, willingly, enthusiastically, he'd probably say something about cheerfully grabbing his ankles. Punked. Tracing this back to a website called Jumping in Pools, Limbaugh exploded over the news that in his college thesis, Barack Obama had ripped the Constitution. Nothing, not even the age-old maxim that if it's too good to be true, it probably isn't, caused Limbaugh to think, even for a second. Jumping in Pools is a spoof blog, a satire website. It posted its spoof in August, and it's now October, and nobody had reported the shattering details in the interim. Even that did not spark Limbaugh's tiny little mind to say, wait a minute. Thus, Limbaugh proved he has neither honesty nor common sense.
Here is what Barack Obama wrote in his college thesis at Columbia University. The Constitution allows for many things, but what it does not allow is the most revealing. The so-called founders did not allow for economic freedom. While political freedom is supposedly a cornerstone of the document, the distribution of wealth is not even mentioned.
In fact, none of it was mentioned because he didn't write that. But Viagra'd by that reference to distribution of wealth, Limbaugh sped on towards the cliff. The spoof site also then claimed 10 pages of this thesis had been shown to Joe Klein of Time magazine. Limbaugh bid again.
So Joe Klein at Time magazine has known for a long time about Obama's college thesis when he was at Columbia. Why didn't this come out a year ago at this time? Why didn't this come out before the election in November?
Probably because it didn't happen, Chowderhead, and you're too stupid to realize it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Barack Obama is seriously dangerous. To say that distribution of wealth is economic freedom is intellectually insane. They are mutually exclusive. Economic freedom means you don't have somebody take your money and give it to somebody else. Distribution of wealth? And we've already done it. Where has this guy been?
Isn't the more pertinent question, Rush, where have you been? And was there enough room up there for your entire head or just the top of it? And also, the Starship wants its music back. Finally, somebody sympathetic to Limbaugh broke to him the news that the source of his great scoop was a satire spoof website. And onward still he rolled.
But we know he thinks it. Good comedy, to be comedy, must contain an element of truth, and we know how he feels about distribution of wealth. He's mad at the courts for not going far enough on it, so we stand by the fabricated quote because we know Obama thinks it anyway.
He's backpedaling like a bear on a unicycle. So it's not true, but Limbaugh says, therefore it is true anyway. The others who bit on this whopper, like the National Review, even Lou Dobbs, rushed quickly away from their embarrassment, but not Rush Limbaugh, or as he might now best be renamed, Orly Tates. Orly Tates Limbaugh, today's worst person, oh God, was this bad, in the world.